Hey, what's up YouTube? It's good to be with you. It's Richard here once more, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Billow tank here from Eciggity and Ehpro. This has been released for yonks. It's been out since last year for quite a while. I know, late is better than ever, but it only arrived to Malaysia in shores, I think sometime in November last year, and I managed to get my hands on it sometime just before Christmas. I got mine from Steam Studio. They're retailing it for about 150 ringgit, somewhere around there if I'm not mistaken. I'm going to leave a link in the description box below. You can get in touch with them for those of you Malaysians who'd like to get your hands on the Billow tank. Okay, it performs really well. Okay, in terms of clouds, it does check out quite a bit of clouds. All right, flavor wise, for me, I'm fine with it. I'm happy with the flavor, but I also saw a video, a review by Rip Trippers. He says the flavor it loses out to the Limo Tang. I got the Limo Tang, which is up for review soon. I've been trying to rush out all the devices one at a time for reviews. So anyway, he says it loses out to the Limo because of the length of the shaft, that it's longer than the Limo, so it does affect the flavor. But right now Eciggity has come up with a nano tank, so that means the shaft is shortened down, so it could have improved the flavor tremendously, or at least improved the flavor. So I'm not too sure about that until I get my hands on the nano tank to try it out as well. But in any case, this is quite a good vape, I should say. I've been enjoying this for the last week or so after I put in, a dual coil at 0.6 ohms, got cotton in there, got my favorite juice with 9 milligrams nic, and yeah. So I'm going to take a vape right now, got it on my Hexome V2 here, and show you how it performs, and then we get into the close-up. Like I said, it does chuck out quite a bit of vapor. So this is the Billow RTA by Eciggity and Ehpro. I actually forgot to mention to you that a lot of people have been complaining about leaking issues with the Billow tank. And when I was actually on Eciggity's website looking out for the nano tank, I saw a little note that they put there how to actually avoid these leaking issues. And basically what you have to do is really pat it down with cotton while you're doing your build between the what do you call the negative and the positives. Okay, there's a gap there to the air holes and also the juice channels and all that. Really pat it up with cotton, and that way you don't have any leaking issues. I'm going to try and show you how to do it in the close-ups right now, and then you should have no problem with that. All right, so let's hit the deck and get into the close-ups. All right, so this is how the packaging looks like for your Billow tank. Ehpro, Eciggity, very nice presentation, simple but yet effective, designed by Ehpro and Eciggity. Your brandings at the back, warning sign, keep out of reach of children, etc, etc. And you have your QR code, and here you have a barcode as well, some numbers here. That's about it. And your device is here with all the spares, your usual silica, Kanthal, 3 screwdriver, O-rings and whatnot. So we're going to put the packing aside and get straight to the device, which is in a plastic wrapper. Take that off, and here you have your Billow tank looking really nice and streamlined. And I'm going to zoom it up just a little bit closer to let you have a better look at it. Alright, so here it is, the Billow tank up close. Taking a look all around, nice streamline here. This measures about 5 centimeters if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 5 centimeters, yeah, 5 centimeters, yeah, 5 centimeters, 5.2 centimeters, and that's the overall length here before you have your drip tip. Okay, so you have these lines here, which makes it quite nice, these patterns, and on your drip tip as well. So I've not changed the drip tip at all. I'm still using this. Pretty nice. It's a wide bore drip tip here, 8 mm, that narrows down to about 5 mm at the bottom here. Alright, still got some droplets in there, which I've just cleaned up the tank to show you. Okay, so basically that's that. At the bottom here you have your 510 connector with the flathead screwdriver. This is not adjustable. You've got this white silicone around it insulator, and it says here SN serial number 4277, and also the other markings that says designed by Ehpro and Eciggity. Very familiar design. You have a juice hole at the bottom here, with this Phillips screw there, and also 2 screws flathead screws at the side, the two small ones left and right. This is your airflow control. And taking off the drip tip, you have two O-rings here to hold on tight to your device, which makes it nice and snug sitting in there. Okay, so that's the drip tip, and you have the top where you unscrew it. The chimney comes off together with it as well. This is one piece, and you have your silicone piece here, a ring. Okay, make sure this is in place when you're cleaning up. Make sure you don't accidentally lose this, and also when you're putting it back on, make sure it sits properly. All right, so this is the chimney, and this is the shaft that's a little bit too long, and the limo apparently is shorter, so it gives you better flavor because of the what do you call the length of the shaft. So right now what Eciggity has done is come up with a nano tank and with the chimney shortened down, so it's going to be lower and probably we get better flavors. I'm not too sure about that. I haven't got my hands on that as well. And you have a laser etched logo, Eciggity Ehpro combination here. Nice logo, very simple. That's the chimney attached to the top cap here. It's not removable, yeah. Next you have your tank, your glass tank here, which is really nice. There's no chipping or on the edges or anything like that. Very nice and smooth, and quite a thick glass as well. And we have your build deck right now. Zooming in a little bit closer some more just to let you have a look at the build deck. Alright, so here it is. You have another silicone piece here. This is for you to put your glass so that you get a very good seal and not let any juice leak out or anything like that. This is perfect. Alright, so once you take this out, you see this comes off as well, so make sure this is seated properly, and as I said, don't lose it. There are no spares for this. You have your channels, 4 channels, juice channels here, 1, 2, 3, 4, one on each side. Okay, this is your juice hole as well that leads from here right up till this fill hole here. So when you fill in your juice, it goes in here, comes out here to your wick, okay, to your juice channels here and to your cotton. Okay, you have 2 air holes here just to show you. The air holes are pretty big as well. One here and the other one here, which is kind of like oblong in shape. These air holes, 2 very large air holes, and if you look closer, they are raised up by about 2 millimeters, which is a great idea because once it's raised up, then your juice doesn't just leak into the air hole and come out from this side of the air hole. So once it's raised up, chances of leaking is very minimal. Okay, but apparently there's been a lot of complaints that still it leaks, so it depends on how you wick it as well. So I'm going to show you. I have my pathetic looking micro quartz here, dual coil right now. You've got your 4 posts, or rather 2 posts and 1 center post, which is in the form of a block with 2 holes there, your positive and your negatives. All right, so this is Phillips screws, and basically just that. I'm going to show you how to wick it right now. Run your cotton through first. Okay, first you run your cotton through. Once your cotton is nice and fluffy, just stop there, and the other side as well. Just get your cotton, run it through on each side. Okay, not too tight, not too loose, just nice. Okay, and you need a lot of cotton to actually pat it down so that it doesn't leak. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just measure it. I'm going to turn it, and this is going to be like a dripper style kind of thing where you bend cotton, and I'm going to stuff it right behind there. Okay, so I'm just going to snip it off here, and on this side I'm going to snip it off here. Okay, throw this cotton away. Well, that's my cotton right now. And what you need to do is just turn this, push it. Alright, so basically like this, and it's easier if you were to just prime it, and you can work the cotton easier. Okay, so let's put some juice here. Just some juice here as well. And then what you want to do is just move the cotton. It's basically like a dripper style where you just want to, you know, push down your cotton here and over this side as well. Look at the sides, you know, stuff it into this little gap here. And so any excess liquid is going to get soaked up by the cotton, all right? So that's how you do it. So once that's done, what you want to do is get your get the glass tank, fit it in. I'm going to back it out just a little bit. You get your chimney, slowly push it in, and then just screw it in. So once that is done, get your drip tip. Alright, remove the bottom fill hole, fill it up with juice, and that's your billow tank all ready to be vaped. We just saw up close the Billow RTA. Likes and dislikes, I have hardly any complaints about this. I really love the way it vapes and the fact that you can do dual quartz, very large airflow, very airy vapes. Nice, something really, really good. Glass tank, that helps a lot. I don't have to worry about thinking what juice can go in, what juice can go into the glass tank. And it is just absolutely fantastic. The only thing, because I've seen Rip Clipper's review of this on his video, and he says that the flavor is not as good as the Limo tank because of the shaft length and it should be shorter and things like that. So my next task is actually to go look out for the nano tank with a shorter shaft and really see for myself if indeed the flavor is going to improve tremendously. But otherwise, even with this, I have no issues with the flavor. It still performs and it's a very, very good RTA, okay? Especially with the airflow, I really love it because it's pretty airy, okay? I'm going to take a vape right now and just call it a day. See what I mean? Until I talk to you again, vape safe, have a great day and take care. Bye for now.